Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another episode of UNMESS My Ex. That's right, you heard it. If you guys did not tune into last week's episode, I am making over my ex-boyfriend Joey Graceffa's house. I actually started filming this series over a year ago, but it felt kind of weird to put it out at the time of the breakup, and I ended up launching my own series, Unmess My Nest, redoing my new home. So if you guys haven't checked that out, it will be linked down below. But here we are on episode 2 a year later. I hope you guys are enjoying it as much as I have been. It's been so much fun, and honestly, this was a gift from my heart to Joey because I really wanted him to feel safe and happy in his house, and that was like something that kind of kept me through quarantine, especially like kept me sane, like being creative and like just knowing that I'm leaving a place in love and leaving our home just as amazing as it was when I was there. But I had to take out my personality from the house, so that's why we created this entire series. So I hope you guys are loving it. It's been a labor of love, a little traumatic, but hey, we're getting through it. Anyways, I'm so excited. I'm very proud to announce that this video is sponsored by Wells Fargo. Their Cashwise card is incredible, and I can't wait to talk about it and all the incredible benefits over at Wells Fargo later on in the video. But right now, we're going to the Long Beach flea market to find some eclectic finds, colorful little moments. You guys know Joey's style is very eclectic. Before we go, I wanted to take a look at the mood board. You guys know I love to create a mood board with all the pieces that I'm hoping to find, similar ones or things I have ordered. So we will pop up the mood board right here. And as you can see, it is kind of similar, it has the same vibe as the bedroom, magical, mystical, labyrinth, little British vibes in there, old school charm. I'm mixing elements of old and new because Joey doesn't like full antiques. He likes like a mix. He loves new, but visually he likes antiques. Hey guys, so I am back from the flea market now. It was incredible. I can't wait to show you everything I got. But before we go to Joey's, I want to give a quick shout out to today's video sponsor, which is the Wells Fargo Cashwise Visa card. It has so many benefits for people like me who are always on the go and frequent shoppers of quality items. One of my favorite features is that eligible new Cashwise card customers can earn a $150 cash rewards bonus by spending $500 in purchases in the first 3 months of opening the account. Also, Cashwise card holders earn 1.5% cash rewards on purchases. Terms apply. Cash rewards can be redeemed for gift cards, travel, and more, including cash redemption options. One of the flexible cash redemption options is for Wells Fargo ATM or debit card holders to redeem for cash at Wells Fargo ATMs in $20 increments. And this really makes it possible for me to focus on what matters most, these incredible finds you guys are gonna freak out about. The flea market was so much fun. Let's go take a look. All right guys, so it is install day today at Joey's. Day 1. Day 2 we'll do like finishing touches, photography, and wrap up filming of pans and everything. But the wallpaper just went up and I actually popped the shelves on the wall as well. Like he has one brand and it is like enchanted London labyrinth forest energy, and that's all he knows and he does it well, so that's what we wanted to go for here. Just I wanted you to walk into the room and for it to feel special and like whimsical. He can film there, he can sit and read a book, just hang out with some friends, play a board game. So the wallpaper has a lot of texture to it. As you guys saw earlier, we went with that moth print, but it's on a fabric, so it actually has like a bit of texture to it. Wallpaper can look kind of flat, it can look kind of cheap sometimes. Just beware of what you're getting beforehand. It's really hard, especially when ordering on the internet, but I lucked out with this. So let's go take a look. Oh my gosh, it looks so good. I'm so obsessed with it. I did have to go in where the seams are here and do a little touch up with a green marker in the same shade, just so you couldn't tell the seams, but it looks beautiful. It's very whimsical. The dogs are here playing with me. Hi, Stormy. Stormy came with me and Moon is attacking him as always. And here is one set of shelves. I did a smaller one above and a larger one below, and then the other shelf is here just so I can lean things against it, maybe an art piece to cover up these outlets, which I'm not too fond about. And then the other side mirrors that side just to bring some dimension because this wall is pretty flat other than the windows, and I didn't want to wallpaper it because I thought it would look weird, but they came out really, really great. These are from Urban Outfitters. They're beautiful. yeah, I love the color. Okay, onto the couch. You guys saw that I had the navy blue velvet couch from the last room. I didn't want to use the budget on a new couch, so we actually kept the couch, and I think it looks beautiful in the space so far. Here she is. I didn't really think that the blue was gonna go so well with the wallpaper and the feel of the room, but actually I really, really like it. Okay, rug time. So you guys have seen this rug before. We actually had this in our first house together when we first moved in, I think like 2014. It was like cream and blue, but I had it dyed to be this really pretty teal color, but it's just not working with this couch. The blue and the blue, it's not the vibe. So I got this rug that I thought would work well and wouldn't clash. So I'm gonna roll this baby out. It's actually washable, which is amazing. So it'll be great if you have dogs and a lot of foot traffic. I'm hoping that it doesn't clash too much with the wall or the couch, but I'm thinking the neutrals will be much better than this guy. Absolutely, the rug is a big win. It goes perfectly with the room. It's just not too much. I'm obsessed with it. Also, this rug, it has a really nice cushion size under here, so it's really soft on your feet. You can get any type of rug pad. You can get them on Amazon. You can get them really anywhere. This one's a little more durable, and it has this non-stick slip resistant moment going on here, so that's always a plus. But I am thrilled. Very, 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 very happy with the rug. Rugs can be super, super difficult, so my tip with rugs, always go neutral. Especially in the beginning. You can play with color later on. Obviously, don't be afraid of color. You guys know I am not, but if you're investing in a rug, I would suggest going for a cream or a gray or a mixture of the two, like a taupe. Just make sure you like it, because you can always swap things out later down the road if you want to, you know, redo the room or put the rug in a different space. So that is my tip, always go neutral. It also will really brighten up a space, because if you go dark, like had I went with that teal, it would have really darkened the room and all the other furniture around it would have just popped out too much, whereas I want the furniture in here to kind of go all together seamlessly. Okay, so coffee table. In the mood board, I actually had an old trunk that I was gonna try to find on Etsy, but they were all really, really expensive. I went to different flea markets. I went to 3 different flea markets, and I could not find a trunk for the life of me, and it was just like a pain. They were all like a $300, $400, $500. So I actually stopped by Home Goods and I found this incredible coffee table, which was a different shape that I had originally wanted. But since this room won't be used for a ton of meetings or anything, I think it's the perfect size and shape. So let's bring her in. Here she is. So it's kind of this long cylinder style shape. I love that it has, you know, this storage under here, so I can put some baskets, I can put some nice books on display here. This is actually from Magnolia Home by Joanna Gaines. I know that originally it was like around $300 and I ended up getting it for $129 because it was on sale. It had a few little nicks in here, like one right there. I'll cover that up with a book, you won't even be able to tell. But I really think it complements and it brings out the brown colors in the wallpaper. So I'm gonna style her out in a little bit. Okay, so let's talk about lighting. Oh, Mooney. Hey, buddy. He's so big, you guys. Look how big he is. Why do you always have to be around me? Sweet boy. Okay, I love lighting. I love sconces, I love lamps, floor lamps, natural light, but I don't like overhead lighting. We don't talk about overhead lighting. This house has a lot of it. I just think this room needs a little more ambiance, you know what I mean? So I ordered these lights from Amazon. These are actually the same lights that I have in my living room in black, and then I have them in my bedroom in like a matte gold, and they're beautiful. They cast off a really nice light. So if you have outlets, but you don't have electrical in the wall, you can get these little arm sconces. This is like a dimmable swing arm wall sconce. These were $50 for 2, super affordable. You just screw them into the wall and plug them into the outlet, and it just really upgrades the room and it just makes it look a lot more expensive than it is. So we are gonna install these and hope for the best. Okay, I just want to show you guys these lights before they go up. They're so beautiful and they look and feel so expensive. It has this beautiful bronze detailing right there, matte black, the dimmable switch right here. And then you can hardwire these or you can just plug them in. I'm just gonna plug them in because I'm not doing any hardwiring. And this is the shade, it's just matte black, beautiful, but it looks almost vintage, you know what I mean? It's cute. But okay, I'm gonna go install them. Okay, besties. From a distance, she looks cute. She's giving me Sherlock Holmes energy. Let's turn it on and see how it feels. Is it on? Oh, cute. I can't tell because of the daylight, but it looks really, really cute. I just love that detail right there. It's so pretty. I like it. It gives me like library, Mr. Clue, the board game, Mr. Clue. Oh my gosh, I'm so dumb. Yeah, it just gives me that kind of feel. I really like it. I didn't want anything overpowering, so it works perfectly. Also, I love a lamp, but in this space, I actually don't have any room for a little side table to put a lamp on, and sometimes that's a waste of space, especially if you don't have that space. So, wall sconces are a gorgeous alternative. Okay, so my absolute favorite part of designing a space is what I call the frosting, the icing, really what makes a room personal. So for me, I wanted all the little knickknacks and all the little things that make the room what it is. I always want it to be special. You know, there's nothing wrong with store-bought, you know, mass-produced items, but it just, going that extra mile and going to thrift shops, flea markets, antique shops, and personalizing the room to the person and what the vibe they're going for just makes it so much more special and really takes it there. So over the last couple of months, along my little road trips and my travels around the United States, I stopped at little boutique antique shops, little pop-ups, flea markets, and I found a lot of incredible items that I think you guys are gonna be obsessed with as much as I am. Let's go take a look. Okay, first up are these apothecary jars and bottles. I'm gonna put some dried flowers in there, but a lot of these are very, very old pieces from antique shops. A few of them were pricier. These guys I got in Montana. This is, I'm not sure what set this is, but I have the same exact one at my house. So it was cool to find a piece in Montana and find one in LA. Again, I love the shape of this. This has dried lavender in it. That's vintage. And there's some other vases and bottles up here. These are actually reproductions. These ones I have in storage. These are old Avon scented vases. These are definitely, I'm assuming from the 40s or 50s. They kind of smell like honey. They're really pretty. And these guys are actually from Etsy. Support smaller shops online when you can. Etsy is amazing. And I can't wait to sprinkle these throughout the room. Also wanted to sprinkle a lot of nature, animals, insects maybe. Just keep it really naturey, but also apothecary and just like really quirky and special. I found a bunch of these animal stag heads cast in bronze. They're obviously not real animals, but they're from my friend Kara's shop, Mum's Flowers in Whitefish, Montana. I've collabed with her in the past, and these are amazing because they look studious. So like you walk into this room and you just look smart. There's actually supposed to be a deer right in the middle, but shipping was late, so I only have these three guys. I have some celestial type stars. I have these books that I got at the flea market. I got a lot of floral antique artwork. These are some birds, really cute, a hare, and some squirrel friends. And then this, I'm not sure, I think this is like a bottle holder from a long time ago, but I'm gonna put it on a shelf and put little crystals in there. Because Joey loves crystals, of course. I got some really cool vintage books. This is a world atlas. It was beautiful. This was $35 actually. This is probably the priciest piece. But I was thinking I could leave it out like this just to give the room also a little travel vibe. It's beautiful. And as you guys saw earlier, I got a bunch of these frames. This is from the Melrose Trading Market, and these ones are from Etsy. I'm gonna hang those first, then put the animal heads in them. And I got some more vintage art. This is from the flea market, and this is also from the flea market. But this is definitely my favorite little accessory in the room. So it might just look like a regular bowl, very old, but this is actually a prop from the movie Hook with Robin Williams. It came out in 1991. I remember watching this when I was like 8 years old. At that point, it had come out a long time before I was born, but it's so cool. I found this in a little shop, and the owner actually sourced props for the movie, and he got this when he was on set, and he just kept it, and now he's parting with it because he's been selling a bunch of props from movies that he worked on. And I got this. This was about $50, so this was a splurge, but I just think it's really cool. It's one of my favorite movies, and I know Joey will love it as well. Okay, it's a little bit later and I'm hot and sweaty. I've been working for the last couple hours, but I wanted to show you one of the frames. I'm gonna give you a tiny, teeny, weeny lemon polka dot bikini preview at the frame and one of the animals because I am so obsessed. It looks so good. This is like one of my favorite little projects that I've come up with in my head so far. Okay, so this is what the frames are looking like. The gold really pulls all just like the rich colors from the wallpaper, and you can see that texture. It's so beautiful. We go over here, this is the big mama. And there is the bronze animal head. It's beautiful. This frame was $50 at the Melrose Trading Post. It's just one of those vintage eclectic finds that you just can't get anywhere else. It's real wood, beautiful. I believe it's from the 19th century. And I love this guy here. He's so cute. So originally right in the middle is where the stag head is supposed to go. So whenever that comes, I'm gonna put the stag head there and I'll probably move the deer or the rabbit somewhere else. I'm not sure yet. And then, you know, I might as well show you. Right here I have this little bear with his glasses on. I'm so obsessed. How cute does that look? Also, I hate hanging stuff. It is like my biggest pet peeve. I hate leveling stuff. It's just not my thing. I'm more visual. Like I can see a room and how it's supposed to come together before it's even there, but I don't like doing the little nitty gritty work. If you look behind any of my pictures at home, there's usually a couple holes because I've never like gotten it perfectly right on the first try. But I have this little hack. Not sure if you guys have seen it before. Where's my tape? Okay, so for anything that you're hanging on a wall, you're just gonna take your little piece of masking tape and line it up with the top part right there. Take your little marker and you're gonna just draw a little circle where you want the hole to be. And then you're just gonna take your piece of tape and put it on the wall and screw right there and it'll be level. So my masking tape is up and I'm gonna screw right in those holes. Also, for drywall, when you're screwing in to drywall, normally you want to screw into a stud. A stud is like the wooden beams behind the drywall, so it's very secure. But if you're just screwing into regular drywall and you don't have a stud finder, you can get these screws. I love these. These are actually drywall anchors and screws 2-in-1. So you'll screw it in like that and then hang it from here, and it just makes things much easier instead of, you know, doing an anchor and then a screw in the anchor. So I like these. I just got these at the hardware store. All right, guys, it is much later. No more sneaking, no more sneak peeking. I'm done for the night. Tomorrow I will see you bright and early at 6 a.m. We're going to the Los Angeles downtown flower market to get some last minute accoutrements. And I do need to get a palm tree, even though Joey's probably gonna kill it. But we need one real plant in here. The rest can be fake. I also need to get some dried plants, so I'm gonna get some dried lavender, some pampas, just to fill in, because I have some faux plants in here, but they don't look right, something right about it. So I will see you bright and early, and then tomorrow will be day 2, and the big reveal. See you soon. It's 6 a.m., let's go to the LA flower market. I am sleepy. Here is the flower market haul. Look how beautiful these lilacs are. I'm obsessed with lilacs. I wish you guys could smell these through the camera. I grew up with so many lilac bushes, specifically the purple ones. The white ones were a little hard to come by, but look how beautiful. They don't grow here in California. I do have a bush in my yard, but it like lets out one flower a year. And then I got these gorgeous cherry blossoms. I love a cherry blossom branch. They just look so luxe. I can't wait to decorate with them. And then for some dried elements in the room, because Joey's gonna kill any live plant that's in there, I got these little bouquets, which are so stunning. Got some dried lavender. This one is dyed, this one isn't, but it looks so pretty. I love that color. Also, everything is so fragrant, so this will be like a natural aroma in the room to just keep it smelling fresh and beautiful for years to come. Okay, day 2 over here at Joey's house. I'm absolutely exhausted. I was up at the crack of dawn and I gotta work out, but it's a little bit later. I'm starting to add the accoutrements and all the icing. I'm not gonna show you anymore, but I am gonna show you a little conundrum that we have bumped into with the chairs. So the chairs that I initially ordered, nowhere to be found. They're very late. So I took the chairs from the front room that aren't used, which are these beautiful club chairs. They have cane. Let's go take a look. Let me show you. Okay, so these are the chairs. They're absolutely stunning. They're this beautiful walnut club chair. They have the cane detailing right here. So I think they'll work perfectly in the room. I also picked up some pillows in the tones of the room. They're these beautiful like faux velvets. They're really affordable too. I got the mustard color, this burnt orange, and this dark teal, and this sort of Turkish design one. I'm gonna use those on the couch and on the chairs. Okay, so I'm doing a little DIY right now. I did get this among my travels to the flea market, but I hate the silver. We're gonna spray paint that. We're gonna spray paint a nice gold, and I also found this really cool parrot, but I want the golds to match, so I'm gonna spray paint this one as well. And this is a little side table that I got, but I'm not digging this like gold foil. So I'm gonna spray paint that as well. So let's go do that. The DIY is done. You can take any gold. I just took like a warmer tone gold instead of a cold toned. I did the table and I actually just used masking tape on the other side. I definitely could have done this a better way, but I just covered it all up and it seemed to work perfectly. I love how rich it looks. Just the color is very, very, very nice. And then the butterfly is the same and the parrot looks so good. They're all gonna tie really well into the room together. Ugh, I'm taking a much needed break outside. The room is turning, I just see my creation coming alive before my eyes, and it's my favorite thing to do. But honestly, this past year has brought in a lot of uncertainty to people around the world, myself included, and it brings me so much needed peace of mind to know that a trustworthy bank like Wells Fargo is there to help me achieve my goals, however big or small they may be. And without all that stress, I have so much more time to do this stuff that I love, like renovations, room designs, architecture, landscaping. I have so many projects lined up for you guys. I'm so excited. I feel like I'm back and better than ever myself personally. And yeah, I hope you guys are excited. I hope you guys are loving this video so much already. But I'm done giving y'all the sneak peeks. So without further ado, let's get on with the video and let's show Joey this room. All right, guys, the room is finally finished. Joey is here on standby. I'm about to walk him in to his little library labyrinth. Are you excited? I'm excited. Joey, are you excited?
Yes!
All right, let's go get him.
Get away from me. Who are you?
3, 2, 1.
Whoa!
Yes!
Oh my God!
A library, you can read in here, even though you don't know how to read, but you've written many books. I'm kidding. What do you think? She's speechless again.
I literally feel like I'm like in Animal Crossing or something. Like, this is...
Do you love it? Do you love it?
I'm catching my breath?
Yes, so I went with this animal labyrinth, I don't know, library theme. Just the mess that's in your head.
I love it. It's literally my head. Oh my God. Lilacs.
Yeah. We both love lilacs because we grew up in Massachusetts.
Oh my God.
And
so
doesn't it
pretty.
smell like home?
Yes.
So good.
I love that these are a little off center too.
What's off center?
Well, because there's like the big chunk of wallpaper there, and over there there's like...
They're not off center, it's the frame. That's a smaller frame, that's a larger frame. And anyways, I set it up with a moth, so blame the moth.
Sure, Jan.
Like I said, we
got... moss? What moss?
Moths.
Sorry,
so
the gay list.
Yeah, but there's like little accoutrements, little icing. These are actually LED candles, so you put batteries, so
no way.
You can actually like use them, because I know you're actually gonna burn the house down. So this is actually my favorite thing in the room. I talked about it earlier. It's a bowl full of balls. Oh. Where do you think this bowl is from?
It's a bedpan.
Yes. It's actually my mother's bedpan. I wanted you to remember her.
Smells just like her.
No, so this is actually a prop from the movie Hook.
I hate that movie. I'm just kidding. Wait, what? How?
It was a prop maker in Montana, and he does a bunch of movies.
Okay.
And he sourced this from somewhere in the world. But you know the dinner scene where they're like their imagination?
And
this is the bowl from it. It's
no
literally
way.
in full frame.
So if I imagine...
Well, that's why I got it, because I'm like, you have such a crazy imagination. You can eat these for dinner.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, perfect.
Healthy.
He's like, I don't care about the damn bowl.
No, I do.
Okay, so this little moment here has your little crystals.
Wait, how are these so colorful?
They were dyed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I love
they
that.
died. They're resting in peace. These are all vintage bottles that I found, some vintage artwork that I got in Montana. This little parrot actually speaks at night. Aww. He's also a camera, but his eyes, I can see at all times.
Good.
Perfect.
I love the little crystal things. That's
Isn't it so cute?
Yeah.
Well,
nice.
Do we love it? 10 out of 10?
Oh my God, 20 out of 10.
20 out of 10. I think we have a winner.
This is so good.
Alright guys, well that is it for today's video and for today's episode of Unmess My Hex.
Your hats.
I hope you guys enjoyed this room. This whole moment was just so exciting and so much fun.
This is your best work yet.
You say that about every room.
Ah, yes.
It's true.
I really love this.
Good.
Great work.
Glad you're gonna enjoy it.
I will.
If you guys haven't seen last week's episode where we did Joey's bedroom, it will be linked down below, and I will see you guys next Sunday with a new episode of Unmess My Next.
Your next.
My next.
Oh, your next.
My next.
You've already moved on.
My next ex. Yes. All right, well, that is it. I'll see you guys later. I love you so much. Bye.
Bye.
And a big thank you to Wells Fargo for this amazing sponsorship. I hope you guys enjoyed learning more about the Wells Fargo Cashwise Visa card. And if you want to learn more, you can click the link down below in my description. Thank you guys again. I'll see you later.